How do I like the New Age Bold 3.0 cabinets? Well, stick around and you'll find out. Hey everyone, welcome. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Today I just wanted to go over these New Age cabinets that I picked up on a Costco special buy a few months back, and kind of go over what I like about them and I guess some of the things that I dislike about them as well. As I just mentioned, it was a Costco special buy. They kind of rotate out their deals for the month, and I happened to catch one earlier this year. And it's a set of these New Age Bold cabinets. And I had researched them even before I came across them at Costco. And I kind of liked what I saw in some of the reviews. There's obviously some things that I didn't like about the reviews and the cabinets, but I went ahead and went with them anyhow. And just to sum it up, I'm happy with them, but I'll go into more detail here and kind of give you the reasons and considerations of why I chose these. So one of my biggest considerations, and I'm going to have to pan back here, so give me a second here. I'm going to rearrange the camera and kind of show you where these cabinets are at. If you watch some of my other videos, you'll kind of get an idea of where these cabinets are placed in my garage, but just to kind of show everybody else that's new, this is where they're at here and why I went with them. If I pan back here just a little bit further, you can kind of see that there's a loft right here that I had built in the garage. And the biggest consideration, well, two reasons, was the height. I couldn't go any higher than what allowed based on my joist of the above floor for the loft. And the other consideration, just looking down the side here, would be just the total width. I still wanted to have plenty of room to walk with these support columns in place, and I still wanted to be able to get things by the support columns. And my chair fits perfectly, obviously, but there's some other larger items that I slide back and forth. So that was two considerations, and these New Age Bold cabinets definitely fit the bill. They both had size that I was looking for, height and actual depth as well. But the installation of actually mounting them to the walls, attaching them, pretty straightforward. The cabinets are already together, so there's not a whole lot you had to do. It probably took me the longest to unbox them, to be truthful. But I'll open some of these cabinets up. I'll kind of show you the space. I don't have a lot of stuff in them yet. They're still fairly new, and I'm just trying to determine, how to best use the space and, what I need to store in there. I purchased it knowing that I didn't have enough to fill it up, and future needs would allow me to utilize that space. I'll go over to the left side and how I have it configured here. So I do have two of these rolling cabinets on the far left. You'll see there's one of them right there, and then the far right, you'll see over there I have the other rolling cabinet. They're identical size-wise and configuration. They're meant to basically roll underneath the spaces here on how it's configured. I wanted the space for a chair, so that's why I've chosen to kind of put it off to the side, utilize it that way. And then you can see I put a little mini fridge in on the other opening. Otherwise, you can put those cabinets up underneath there. Because they are rolling, it is a very nice feature that you can kind of just move them around as needed. And I don't know if that'll be my final resting place for these cabinets, or if there's another better solution or reason to move them to another part of the garage. But for now, that's kind of the space that they're occupying. And I do have just a small amount of things, and really it's kind of heavy stuff. I have a couple hitches in there, and no problems holding it. These are a little bit lighter than their other series. For my uses, I haven't really ran into a problem yet, but you can really tell just the walls on them are a little bit thinner than some other like tool cabinets. But again, usefulness in the storage, I still can't beat it. I really don't have anything else in these cabinets. I mean, they're kind of just free right now. I think I got, well, actually I got another hitch up in there and just a few extra accessories here. Not a lot in there, but we'll move on to the bigger cabinets, which I do have a few things in here now. And I got some heavy things in here. I mean, this is a drawbar hitch for my 3-point back of my tractor. And it's kind of heavy. This is a jaw horse that actually is very heavy that I use as kind of a portable vise. And I really don't have a whole lot of other things up there. A couple jack stands. But, you know, even this hydraulic jack here is pretty heavy, and it doesn't bow the shelf really at all. So I know I can put a decent amount of weight in here, not have to worry about it. But other than that, it's a pretty open cabinet. Now, they do make this in a little bit bigger width-wise. Depth are all the same. Could it be a little bit deeper? Yes. I mean, but for my situation, I didn't want it deeper. I just needed it for, you know, some storage. And it's been working out pretty good. The doors, you know, they don't feel thin at all. I mean, the way that they structure the back of these doors is actually pretty nice. They feel a lot heavier than what they are. The magnet catches on them are pretty strong. I mean, I don't have any issues with them latching. They are all keyed as well. Every cabinet is keyed. You do get a lot of keys whenever you purchase this package. These upper cabinets, very easy to install. I mounted them on the wall, as well as there's holes that line up, and if you can see there, you bolt these to each cabinet side to side. And when I framed everything in, when I built the walls, I made sure that I had a board going horizontally at the right spots, since it's not typically framed like a regular, you know, wall is. So I was able to I bought my own anchors. I like these lags a lot better. They're considered like structural screws. So I was able to hit those boards behind there, no problem. It gives it plenty of support. I can definitely put whatever I want to on top if I need to put anything up there, and have no issues with it holding. These are all empty. I have nothing in these yet. Have not decided yet. I would say the only negative on these wall cabinets is they should have put a shelf, an option for a shelf, even if you wanted to purchase after the thought or after the process. So I think I will have to figure out a solution for shelves, just to kind of maximize this space a little bit later. Again, they're really solid doors. No issues with any of the doors. So I do like them a lot. You know, since I'm already over here, this is the other large cabinet. Fairly empty. I have hardly anything in this one yet. You do have some adjustments on these, and they may be a little harder to see, but right here, there's an adjustment, so I can move it. Not a lot of adjustment. I know the next series up has a lot more adjustment. Again, weight-wise, I have no problems holding what I think I will need to in the future, so I'll be good on that. I do wish it came with liners. So I actually ordered some liners and cut them all and put them in every shelf. The only thing that does come with liners is the rolling cabinets. They have their own liners, pretty thin. I can't say that I'm impressed with the liners. They'll do the job, especially once you get some weight in there. But I definitely, like, this is the liner that I had purchased. I definitely like it a lot better. So just plan on that. If you were to go with these cabinets, you may need to put a liner in them later on. And that's what this top is here. So this is just another liner that I had cut, just to kind of cover and protect this a little bit. It is a really nice butcher block top, and I'm sure it scratches pretty easy. And that's why I put the protection on there. It is divided, so that's 2 pieces, and that's how this version comes. At first I thought that was going to be a problem, but the only problem I ran into was the walls themselves aren't perfectly straight, and that's pretty tough to do on a pole garage because the walls are probably never going to be straight depending on where those poles are. So what I did was I wanted the center to be perfectly butted up against each other. So I butted that up first, and then I pulled out the back just slightly on each side. There's just a real small gap, which you won't even notice by doing it that way. I'll go over to the other side here. You'll see another little small gap back here too. So not much, and definitely enough to live with, and I'm pretty happy with how the top and everything turned out. The next two cabinets here, they do have shelves, so that's nice. They have shelves. There is a cutout. Let me see if I can go down here a little bit further, get a better view for you guys. So there is a cutout at the bottom that you can run wires into, and that's what I have my mini fridge hooked in through. But very nice bottom cabinets. I like these a lot, especially the fact that they have the extra shelf. So that worked out really nice. And then there's just one other thing that came with this package that I'll show you here. And that is the actual lights themselves underneath here. You may not be able to see them, but if I go up here, you'll see the strip lights. There's a total of 4 of them. So if I look down the side, you'll see them all. And they do wire into each other, so you only need one plug, which is nice. And let me walk over here and I'll turn the switch off, because I was able to wire it to a switched outlet that comes on with the underlighting for the loft, so it's kind of nice. So you can see there it went off, and then you'll see a slight delay, and then they come on. So very nice lighting. Costco, I believe, is the only one that includes the lighting with their package. They sell them separately. New Age does. You can buy those lights separately. But Costco really had a great deal by getting the whole package, and it included the lights as well. Overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the cabinets, as I had mentioned in the beginning. Obviously, I'm not using them to their full extent yet, so if things change, I'll be sure to put another updated video out. But as of right now, they look fantastic. I mean, I have no issues on how they look. Structurally, they're very sound. It's going to support anything that I put in there, I feel. And just for future use, I know that I can expand on this line. It's been out for a while now. It's more modular, so you can attach additional cabinets to these if you want to. They have a couple different varieties, like I said, different widths of these bigger cabinets, a few different wall cabinets. They even have corner cabinets if you wanted to go around the corner with them. So lots of different options available. And my placement, it worked out well. And being that I stopped where I did, I can continue all the way down my loft if I want to later on. They're nice cabinets in my opinion. Yeah, could I have spent more money and got a much better cabinet? Yes, they have better steel and heavier the next line up. And if you're a mechanic and you're using these every day, I 100% understand why you'd want the heavier cabinets. For me, just being a weekend hobbyist, you know, here and there, they're going to hold up a long time for me. I have no doubt. I'm not in them every day. The doors aren't opening every day, so I have no issues with them holding up for a very long time for my use. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of these New Age cabinets and what I thought, my opinion, and some of the things I disliked about them. If you guys like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I always have different videos coming out on a lot of garage, some tractors, just a lot of different miscellaneous hobbies that I have as well. So I appreciate you guys sticking around, and until next one, take care.